The phoenix was sadly trapped in a heavy iron net. A man planned to take the magnificent creature to the king as a gift. The poor phoenix begged to be released. A single burning tear rolled down its face. Seeing how much the creature was suffering, the man felt compassion. He removed the heavy net and set the phoenix free. Once liberated, the phoenix spread its massive wings and soared into the sky, as if reborn from the ashes. Before disappearing into the clouds, it left the man a magical feather. This feather had the power to protect him in moments of danger. However, because Aphante had not brought the phoenix to the king ordered him to be arrested. Aphante tried to show the feather as proof, but suddenly the feather lost its glow. People began to laugh, and the king believed Aphante had lied. He immediately ordered Aphante's execution, but just as the executioner raised his axe, the feather suddenly burst into flames. At that moment, the phoenix appeared above the city. It had sensed that Aphante was in danger and arrived just in time. A warm, golden light spread across the entire city. Only then did the people realize that Aphante had been telling the truth, and they began to praise him as a hero. The king had no choice but to reward him publicly, but deep inside, he began to hate him. Soon after, the king gave him another task. He ordered Aphante to climb a frozen mountain and awaken the legendary Ice Princess. In truth, it was a trap. The king was certain Aphante would never survive the journey, but the king did not know one thing. Aphante had a magical flying donkey. Together they reached the top of the mountain, where enormous frozen gates blocked the path. Just when Aphante was about to lose hope, the phoenix feather began to burn again. Moments later, the phoenix appeared and melted the icy gates. Inside the frozen palace, Aphante finally found the legendary Ice Princess. The feather awakened her from her deep sleep. But when she heard about the king's plan, she firmly refused. "I would rather die than marry him," she said. She grabbed Aphante's hand and jumped from a high cliff. Luckily, the flying donkey arrived just in time and saved them. Still, the princess refused to marry the king. She said she would only marry the person who could return her grandmother's magical ring. The problem was that the ring had been swallowed by a giant whale, and so the impossible task once again fell to Aphante. Riding his flying donkey, he flew across the endless ocean, not knowing that a gigantic whale was already waiting beneath the water.